Hey Joe, how you doing? All right, so got your work up here. I think we're just a little underdeveloped in some areas. So give me a listen here for the next few minutes, and I think you'll agree that we can improve this. So let's go ahead now. I think a really great idea here is to open up the rolled oats recipe while you're working on the um, the visual depiction of the recipe. That will ensure that you're really achieving a high degree of not only of engagement but of accuracy to the recipe itself. So, okay, let's start it out with a cup of rolled oats, right? Got a cup of rolled oats right there, and then 2 cups of water, milk, or a combination of both. So right now, this is saying we need to depict this. So we have 2 cups, right? It's going to be either 2 cups of water or 2 cups of milk or a combination of both. So we're going to add 2 cups. You've got 2 cups, but this is saying a cup of water and or a cup of other liquid. So this, I think, is a little unclear. So we really want to bring this home here. So you're going to depict either 2 cups of water or 2 cups of milk or some combination of both water and milk. This indicates water, I think, with the water droplet. But this, how do we know what this is? How do we know this is milk? It just indicates liquid. We want to be specifically clear in that regard right there. Okay, so then we bring the ingredients to a simmer, stirring frequently. So this heat right here, we need to kind of put this in context. Okay, so right now this is just saying heat. Is this high heat, low heat, or medium heat? And I think one great way to do this is to show, put this in context. So somehow indicate that this is, this is a critical part of the instructions, because if this is high heat, it's going to boil and we're going to ruin our oatmeal, right? So how do we depict that this is a level of heat that will bring the mixture to a simmer and not a boil, right? So that's important. So somehow you have to put the heat in context, right? At this point, you're saying for 15 minutes, right? But nowhere in the instructions does it say 15 minutes at that point. All this is saying is bringing to a simmer, stirring frequently, okay? Then, as it starts to cool, you're going to add your salt butter, right? At that point, you're going to bring it back to the simmer for 20 minutes. Okay, so this is a little backwards right here, and I think this is really important that you get the order straight here. So again, it would be after you bring the original mixture to a simmer, stirring frequently, then when the oats begin to soften, you can add your other flavoring. So it doesn't indicate how long that's going to be, right? So I'm not real sure, and I would say that you want to be as accurate as you can there, but it doesn't depict a time right here, and you're depicting a time, so it's not an accurate depiction of the instructions, right? This 10 to 20 minutes would be right here after adding salt, butter, and honey. Okay, and then also you want to stir that and simmer it for 10 to 20 minutes. So depict 10 to 20 there. Right now, this is just saying 15. It's not saying 10 to 20. So think about that. Okay, then but then add your goodies, right? So show adding the goodies, and then maybe even show a final scene where somebody's enjoying, or just an image of the oatmeal with all the goodies in it, ready to eat, maybe with a spoon next to the bowl or something. Do you see what I'm saying? Okay, other than that, I think it's a good start. If you got the idea down, I just think we're just a little incomplete here. So make sure then when you keep working this, make sure that your instructions are open right next to you so that you can refer specifically to each instruction. Make sure it's depicted accurately in the visual instructions. And of course, don't be afraid to show this to somebody. I mean, if you have a friend or if you have a family member or somebody you can show this to, and then show them the instructions and say, what do you think? Is this a good depiction of these instructions? And a good idea also would be to show them without the instructions, so that you can say, okay, tell me what you're seeing here. Tell me what these directions are telling you. Okay, and you'll get a really good idea of what others are going to see while you're working. Okay, all right, Joe, thank you very much. If you have any questions at all, please let me know. I'll be glad to make any necessary clarifications. All right, thank you very much.